Most men think high-value men are confident, rich, or dominant. Psychology says that's wrong. In fact, the men people respect the most usually share one invisible psychological trait, and most men never develop it. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some men command respect without trying, and how you can build that same internal power. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Chasing confidence, status, or attention doesn't make you high value. It actually signals the opposite. High-value men don't perform for approval. They don't over-explain. They don't try to impress. And that's exactly why people listen when they speak and respect them when they walk away. In psychology, this comes down to one critical distinction most men completely miss: internal value versus external validation. In psychology, there are two types of value that govern how people treat you: external value and internal value. External value is when your sense of worth comes from outside you. Attention, praise, validation, money, approval. If people like you, you feel good. If they ignore you, you feel small. Internal value is different. It's when your sense of worth comes from self-trust, standards, and emotional control, not for how people respond to you. And here's the part most men miss. People don't respect you because you're confident. They respect you because you don't need their response. High-value men don't feel valuable because they're respected. They're respected because they feel valuable. Once a man learns to control his emotions, something interesting happens. He stops reacting. And when you stop reacting, you stop giving your attention away freely. This becomes the second psychological shift high-value men make. They become scarce with their attention, not playing hard to get, not acting distant. Scarce. In psychology, attention is a form of currency, and men who spend it carelessly are treated as replaceable. High-value men are intentional with where their attention goes. They don't reply instantly. They don't explain themselves unnecessarily. They don't make themselves constantly available, because they have a life that actually matters to them. Purpose, work, growth. And here's the part most men completely overlook. When your attention becomes scarce, your presence becomes heavier. People feel it, they notice it, and they respect it. But here's the problem. Emotional control is not enough. Attention control is not enough, because there's one internal signal that overrides both. A signal people pick up on almost instantly. And the moment it shows up, everything you've built starts to collapse. That internal signal is neediness, not desperation. Neediness. In psychology, neediness is the need to be approved, to be liked, to be accepted, and people sense it almost instantly. It shows up in your tone, in your body language, in how much you explain yourself. The moment a man needs a certain reaction, he loses leverage, because respect cannot coexist with need. High-value men are comfortable being misunderstood. They don't beg to be liked. They don't fear being disliked. They know who they are, with or without approval. And that's why their words land harder. Their presence feels grounded, and people listen. Because when you stop needing validation, you stop leaking value. Now here's where everything locks into place. Most men think the opposite of neediness is confidence. It's not. Confidence is unstable when it depends on outcomes. The real opposite of neediness is standards, internal standards. High-value men are not guided by reactions. They're guided by rules they set for themselves. What they tolerate, what they walk away from, what they will never explain. This is what stabilizes everything you've heard so far. Emotional control comes from standards. Attention control comes from standards. Non-neediness comes from standards. Because when a man knows what he stands for, he doesn't bend for approval. He doesn't negotiate his self-respect. And people feel that, not because he announces it, but because his behavior is consistent, predictable, grounded. That's when respect stops being something you chase and becomes something people give you without being asked. Now let's put it all together. Emotional control attention scarcity, non-neediness, and internal standards. These 4 principles are the backbone of becoming a high-value man. Each step builds on the last. And when you practice them consistently, something shifts. You don't chase respect anymore. You don't beg for approval. You don't waste your energy on people who don't matter. Instead, respect follows you naturally. Presence becomes heavier. Words carry weight. People notice. And the most powerful part? This is internal. You don't need to perform. You don't need to pretend. You simply live by your standards and let the world respond. So start today. Observe yourself. Catch the moments you leak value. Correct them. Set your standards. And if you want more of these psychological strategies that make high-value men unstoppable, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for the next video. Because the world respects those who respect themselves first.